there.
Underwear. Okay, I think we should be... What the frick? Should be live now.
I have my smoothie going.
That's
One of these.
no smoothie. That's like a shake. That's for chicken McNuggets.
Okay. Anyway, if you're listening, I'm going to my grandparents because my dad's birthday is on Saturday.
Ooh, tell him I
He's
said happy birthday.
I will. And he's going up there anyway on Saturday. But I thought I'd just go up there and just stay the whole weekend. Because I have nothing else to do. They have internet up there, so we can still do our stream tomorrow.
Good.
They'll just be up there. And I'll make some videos, which will be good.
Finally, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Been
I
slacking.
haven't been getting good Instagram reels to post shorts, and I like filming videos in a place like that, not a place like my shop.
Yeah.
But like that forest is supreme, so we'll be doing that.
That forest is pretty nice.
Great place to talk.
Yeah. Nobody
Anyway.
around to hear. This is a
I
smoothie.
feel like I had something else. Bro, that looks like garbage. It's like what my grandparents have for their breakfast every day. Every morning. Disgusting.
It's amazing.
You need to do... Bro... I wish we were together for many reasons, but one of them is to go to the gym. Because I want someone to go to the gym with me.
That would be sick.
Like, that would be amazing. But no. Someone moved freaking 16 hours away or whatever it is. It's probably longer than that, isn't it?
I think it's like 20 hours.
Yeah, okay. That was just a guess.
But, well, you didn't have room for me down there, and you didn't really want to come up there.
We'd have to live under the Lewiston Bridge.
Yeah. So...
Anyway. What was I going to say? I had a couple things I wanted to say. Oh, yeah. Gym. You should do maxes. So you can actually compare the progress that you're making.
Do you use a spotter? Do you have a spotter when you do your maxes?
Yeah, you need a spotter when you do maxes.
Yeah. That's going to be a problem.
Why?
I don't have anyone to spot me.
Well, just be brave and ask someone at your gym.
Okay.
I mean, I know that's not exactly either of our type of thing, but...
Easier said than done.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I wouldn't want to do that either. Oh, man. But anyway, because you said you don't bench, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you should. It's not like it's the best for growing muscle, but it's still good.
Yeah. And I would.
And you can also, that's one thing that's really easy to judge what the gains. And squat is something. Do you squat? Yeah, you should be doing that. That is really good. So that works everything. That works a lot of core, gets all your legs.
Hang on, my grandpa's calling.
Shoulders.
Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm eating a smoothie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, AJ goes in and out of that front door a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Wonder why he just doesn't go around and quit ringing my ringer. Did I get a package dropped off out front?
Yeah, you did. He brought it in. I was just about to go and get it, and then Grandma Faye called me, and then he got here, and then he brought it in.
Well, thank goodness he was there.
Yeah, I know. I would have probably forgot.
I know. Why you gotta stop that?
I know. There's too much going on.
Except for the kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Why
yeah.
don't Faye want?
She butt dialed me. But,
Oh.
I talked to her for a little bit, and she asked me if I was getting a job, and she's telling me I need to. And I told her no, I was gonna go flying, and she said, "Well, you need to go and talk to the people at the airport." And I told her that was the plan.
Oh my goodness, Carrie must be talking too much to her.
I think so.
I hope that you just let that go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all like hitting you, like you're supposed to snap your fingers and everything's going to be great.
Yeah.
They need to snap their fingers and make everything great.
Yeah, that's true.
No, like I said, you're doing just fine. Just don't let them get underneath their skin.
Okay.
You're not just sitting around. You're looking, you're working. So
Yeah.
you're not. I know from being if you were a slug, I'd let you know.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'd send you home.
Oh no.
I know. So.
No, don't
Anyway.
do that.
All right. Oh, did AJ talk to you about Brandon going with you down there? I thought about that. I'll just go with you.
No, he didn't talk to me about that.
Oh, Brandon said, he wouldn't mind at all going right down there with you to San Dimas, but I thought, I'll just go with you.
Okay. Yeah, Mom had that idea too, and I was gonna ask him, but I figured I'd show you first, and then you seem interested, so I was like, well, I don't need to ask Brandon now.
Well, I just know I can get a lot done at the house, but I also want to make sure, if you're uncomfortable, because you don't need to offer him all that money. You just offer him, $300 and save $50. Dude, I just spent $100 driving down here.
Yeah.
And if you're standing there with cash, he'll take it.
Yeah.
But, it depends. If you want Brandon to go, that's fine. If you don't, I'll go with you.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I think.
Tell me what you want. Me to go with you? I'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll do that then.
Okay. It sounds good.
What did you set out for dinner?
Nothing yet. You want me to set out?
Maybe you can call Olive Garden and pick us up something.
Yeah?
Whatever. Anyway, I'll let you work through that. We got a couple, 3 hours before that even comes around, but anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, good. All right, I'll talk to you later then.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
What did he say? Did you say Olive Garden?
Yeah. Go. I might be picking up some Olive Garden for dinner.
You lucky. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bro, we be eating good. We be eating steaks or chicken or Olive Garden or salmon or ribs.
Bro, salmon is so good. Like, I got canned salmon, and it's $4 for a can that has over 100 grams of protein. It's like,
dang, bro.
that's a steal and a half.
That is a steal and a half.
Almost a whole day's of protein for $4. That is a steal.
That is it good?
I mean, it's not the best, but it's edible. I like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Was
he talking about picking up that flight simulator? Or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly.
Did you...
I watched your video.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Stupid Siri. Yeah, that was a salmon packet I made last night. It was really good.
That looks so good.
But yeah, flight simulator. We're gonna go pick it up on Saturday morning. We're down in San Dimas, which is like, it's in LA, and it's like an hour and 45-minute drive.
Dude, it's the unstable internet connection. I can't see you. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oof.
What?
But yes, we do have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, so we might have to save some of it for tomorrow because...
Yeah. But I do need a, real quick, there's a current dilemma that's going on right now that I've been on the phone a lot about today. And my dad was on the Tesla website just looking at things, and he found one that's a pretty darn good price right now. pretty good deal for what it is. And I'm trying to decide because they said they would help me with either the Tesla or with the flight stuff. And I'm trying to decide which one. And this is what I was leaning towards right now, is because I don't really need a Tesla. It would save me money in gas, and it would be safer than driving the Kia Soul. But it's not a need right now, because it would cost me more in insurance, like a pretty good amount more. And if I did the flight stuff, if I had them help me with the flight stuff, which my mom is skeptical about my dad helping me with the flight stuff because he's so interested in Tesla. She's like, well, he'll help you get a Tesla, but he probably won't help you with the flight school. I'll try to get him to, but don't count on it. But I was like, well, if he did help me with the flight school, and I could do that, it'll probably take me 2 years to where I have my commercial license and start making money, and then I could choose the technology in the Teslas will be better. They'll be cheaper. I'll be able to choose the color and the trim and everything that I want on the Tesla, and I'll be making money. Or that's what I'm leaning towards.
Obviously.
But
I don't think you should get a Tesla at all, but if you have a car right now, you don't need one at all.
Well,
obviously, you need to get your license and stuff as soon as possible.
I'm borrowing the car. It's not mine. And
well, yeah, it'd still be nice to have a car, but you still have it.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have your own car
because
you still have it.
My parents are they're worried about me putting miles and wear and tear on it because it's my grandpa's, and he says he's fine with it. He's like,
yeah, then
he's like, yeah, I'm okay with you driving it, but it's like he doesn't really like mean it. Like,
it's a Kia Soul.
Yeah,
not that. So it's actually a good car, then maybe, but.
So I don't know. I'm trying to decide because if I did get the Tesla, it's like the payment would be like $470 a month, but I would be saving $500 a month in gas with driving.
So you need to make a payment on it?
Yeah.
How much down could you put on it?
$9,500.
It's like you don't really want to have payments.
I know, but
especially right now,
it will help me build my credit.
It will. How would you buy it though?
I would co-sign.
I mean, I guess you could run credit, yeah.
Yeah. Co-sign with.
You just can't have a credit card yet. Neither of us can.
Well, I mean, I'm actually gonna. That's on my list of things to do too. Is I'm gonna try to apply for a student credit card again and say that I have income and use my student ID for NIC that I still have, that's still valid, and see if they give it to me. And
I wouldn't count on it, but you could try.
I'm gonna try it, and we'll see. Because I really need a credit card to start building credit, so I can start making some moves. Me too.
Making some what?
Making some moves.
Making some moves.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of moves?
I don't know. Well, not immediately, but eventually get a mortgage.
Well, eventually, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice to have the power. So,
what do you think I should do in this situation?
Definitely hold off on the Tesla. I mean, obviously, I don't want you to get a Tesla, period. But I think from a practical standpoint as well, it doesn't make sense for you to get one right now.
But it's not a guarantee that they'll help me with the flight stuff.
Just see if they will. And even if they don't, you weren't expecting them to in the first place. At least, I assume not.
Yeah.
So.
But if they help me with the Tesla, they said they'll help with the payments.
But the Tesla is not something you need.
I know. That's what I'm.
You need the flight.
But they're also saying that if I don't get the Tesla, then they want me to buy a different car. So then I have my own car.
Yeah, that's a better idea, I think. Something cheaper.
They don't want me to get something cheaper. They want me to get something that's like $10,000.
That's freaking retarded.
Yeah, because they're like, you need a safe, reliable car with under 80,000 miles and...
Why under 80,000 though? You don't need a car under 80,000 if it's your first car and it's cheap.
That's what they said.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Because I will be putting like 20,000 miles on it within this next year.
What are your job plans?
I'm going to, because my medical is coming up in 5 days. I'll get my medical, then I can start flying, and once I figure that schedule out, then I'm going to get a part-time job, at least, because I'm going to plan on flying at least 3 days a week, probably 3 to 4 days for 3 hours a day. So I don't think I could do a full-time job with that.
Yeah. Well, because how many? 3 to 4 days, 3 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that many hours a week. Yeah. Just depends. So you're going to look at part-time jobs after you get the schedule out?
Yeah.
Figured out?
Yeah. Because
that'll be good.
I pick a flight school and I meet my instructor and stuff, then I'll just go based off of their schedule, and it'll be really easy.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot better, though, if once you actually have a job, because you'll have to worry about less stuff. You have to worry about freaking finding one. And you'll just be grinding at that point, freaking.
Yeah. Then it's just...
Getting the license and getting money.
Mm-hmm.
So, also, E-Trade, I need to call them again, because they I got a notification that my account was updated, but I still can't do anything. I still can't trade or anything.
What?
Yeah, it still says I have to call them. Like, there's a notification at the top that's like, due to a change in your account status, certain features might be limited. Call customer service. It's been saying that the whole time.
Oh.
So I got a notification that something changed in my account, but it still says that, and I still can't trade. So,
Did anything
I need to call them back, which is annoying. I don't think so. Not that I can use. Freaking retarded.
Wait, what time is it? 3 o'clock? I might be able to make my trades now. The stock market today, man. It's crazy.
Might be able to make what trades?
On the game.
Trade.
Tesla's down $12 today.
Oh.
So I might be buying some Tesla in the game.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that stock. We'll see though.
It goes up and it goes down, and then it goes down and it goes down, and then it goes up and then it goes down and it goes down and it goes down. But anyways, so yeah, I was trying to figure out the insurance. I was on the phone with Tesla. They put me on hold, and then the robot person was like, it's going to be more than 20 minutes. And I was trying to get a quote for the insurance. And I was looking it up, and it said for an 18-year-old, it's probably going to be like $6,000 a year.
18-year-old man.
Yeah.
That is so it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Wait, 6,000 a year?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Mine is 300 every 3 months. That's
Dang.
1,200 a year.
Jeez.
I mean, my car is a lot less,
It's a lot slower.
nice.
3.7 seconds, 0 to 60 on the one I'm looking at.
I don't give a frick.
No,
You've heard the analogy.
Yes.
Which is better, a grilled burger or a microwave burger? The microwave does it faster, but the product is not as good. I don't care that it does it faster. I want the nice, slow, juicy grilled burger,
But
not the freaking microwave garbage.
I was just saying that it adds to the insurance cost. That's why I said that.
It's just 'cause it's nicer.
Yeah. No, well, not necessarily.
Or more expensive to repair. And because you're a man, you're young. They're like, yep,
And I'm white.
free money. Free
Yeah.
money. Yeah. If you're black, you probably get a discount.
Yeah.
Oh. I had an idea for a business. Or for an idea to make money in Texas. I had like some juicy ideas.
Oh, my mom had an idea, but it probably wouldn't work well in Texas. Because all the tire stores up there, they went to get their winter tires swapped, and the tire stores were like booked out, like weeks out in advance. And she saw some people on Facebook, and they were doing mobile tire stuff where they come to you, and then they had the machine to put the tire on the rims, so if you needed new tires or whatever, and like mobile tire service, so they take off your summer tires and put on your winter tires. But I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have that problem in Texas, which is
Yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
might. Yeah, that's probably not a demand there.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought that was kind of a cool idea.
I don't know what I was thinking.
You know what I've seen?
I love how we just haven't been writing down our ideas. I mean, I think we can remember.
Well, we have them on recording.
Yeah, and the juiciest ones are the escape room.
Yeah.
Storage, once we could buy the land.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I've seen driving around though is mobile, like people that pick up dog poop.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. I don't think
know.
the demand for that in time.
Their vans
We need to be racking in.
freaking nice though.
We need to be racking in
Mm-hmm.
cash.
Now my mom's calling.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm talking to Quevin. We're streaming.
Oh. Okay. I'm trying to see if you guys
I'm gonna call her
figured
back in
out
like 30 minutes.
Calling to what?
Have you figured out your dilemma?
I was trying to talk to Quevin about it, but you know, he's anti-Tesla.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
go against them then.
Yeah, go against him.
I shopping. I found the rice, the fried rice.
Well, what the heck? I couldn't find it.
Oh, I found it.
Oh.
Okay, so you can call me later if you want.
Okay. Love you.
Okay. Love you.
Jeez, bro. Everything always happens at one time.
I know, yeah, thinking about that.
Like during the week, I just sit here and do nothing. Oh my gosh, I actually have the last couple days. Well, just that one day, and then yesterday I played with Brandon on Fortnite.
I mean, well, okay. I don't think it's a bad thing if you play video games occasionally.
I do.
Like, simply put, like, I know I play them too much, but you definitely need to stop thinking that, because if you look at the fact of the matter, you waste a lot of time, no matter, especially right now, because you're limited on what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So you waste time anyway. So, and I think as long as you're being productive when you can, if you're wasting time, especially if you're actually having fun doing it, it's not gonna be. Like, obviously you can limit yourself, and that'll be a little better. Because you were talking about, like, how GTA 6, if that came out, you don't want to get sucked into it.
I was just gonna talk about
It's like,
that.
I think that'd be perfectly fine if you played it and bought it, but just, you'd have to, like, leave a note in your head that you don't want to sit there for hours on end playing. But if if it's the end of the night, you have nothing to do, you're gonna go to bed soon or something, and you just want to sit down for an hour and play it, I don't, like, you can't think that that's wrong. That's fine.
But I know how I am, and I know I'm gonna fall into that grind trap.
But you gotta fight it. You just gotta
So might as well
be a
just
stronger person.
Just, at this point, I'm just trying so hard to not let myself play video games, and instead, even if I have time to waste, which I kind of do right now, which I shouldn't be because I should be working on my ground school.
To get a job, it'll be better.
But I think I'm trying to listen to podcasts about stuff that I'm trying to learn, and it's like it works sometimes. I get some of them, but sometimes I just get sucked in.
I think it's fun. Plus, I mean, because right now you're not being as productive as you will, because once you start the class and the job, you'll be cooking for
Yeah.
productivity. You'll be going towards that license.
Mm-hmm.
And, it also depends, too, because, like, it depends on what your plan is with your pilot's license. Because you said you want to get up to a commercial, at least.
Because then I start making
What exactly
money.
does that do?
Then, because until you get to the commercial, you're not legally allowed to accept money for anything that you do.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I was wondering what the difference was next. Like, yeah, couldn't you just fly people around privately?
No, like you could get big
That's
trouble.
weird.
It is.
You still fly people around? You just can't accept money, or what? What?
You can take people up for rides and you can like take them to lunch, but well, I know this and I'm assuming this is for all of them, but for the private pilot's license, because there's like 4 things before the commercial. There's private instrument, private instrument, and then maybe you can get your multi-engine, and then your commercial, but you have to, if you take you can take people up once you get your private pilot's license, but you can't accept money, and you have to, if you leave from one airport, you have to return them to that airport. So, like, you can't transport people.
So once you can do commercial, you can get paid, and actually fly airport to airport.
I think you do have to have another, like, certification. It's like a Part 135, I think, to transport people. But you can technically you can probably. Not legally, but it's more legal than, I don't know. I'm still learning a lot of it, too.
Yeah, there's kind of confusion in there. Because it depends what your plan is after you get it. What do you want to do after you get your commercial?
That's another thing. I am still trying to figure that out. All I know is that if I can fly and make money, that's like a dream come true. So even if I get it, and it would be cool to go to the airlines, but I'm not planning on that because that's like a lifetime career.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do Texas, and you'd be stuck on that. You'd have to retire on that and everything.
Exactly. But if I did go that route, which I was thinking this way too, you make a buttload of money being an airline pilot, and you go and you work for like 3 days or 5 days, and then you have like 3 days or 5 days off, and you're bringing in freaking racks. So I was like, well, I mean, we could always, and I don't plan on going that route, but if I did, we could still make it work, because
if you have 4 days off a week.
Yeah. And we would have massive capital to play with.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could, but that would be still a really big commitment, though.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because, like, the other thing, too, is if you have your commercial, or you get enough licenses to where you can fly planes, you know how to do it well, so it's safer and easier, right? Because you'll have all the way up to there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the future, if we start making, like, juicy capital off of business, then that could always be a side thing. Flying people. We'd have perfect, cheap transportation, right? So we were talking about that a while ago. Oh, yeah. We gotta be in Florida for a business meeting. Oh, let's take the jet.
It's a good
write-off,
too. Yeah.
So, that would be good, but the only thing with that is there's not a guarantee that you'd really use it, because it is possible the business doesn't grow quite enough, or something else happens. Maybe you use it way down the road, or maybe it doesn't come into use, but that is the one thing too. It'd be nice to have it for potential business things. And
And
even if it doesn't come in practical use, you still like the fly.
yeah,
And it'd still be really fun to be able to do that whenever you want.
exactly. And we'll have it for transportation. So when
Well,
Marty's,
yeah, exactly.
when Marty's stuck in college for 4 years, we can go and visit him. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, check this out. We're in this private jet, and you're still over here in college. Yeah, I'm sure your dad is proud of you now.
That would be so nice. Like, it's kind of mean at the same time, but it'd be so cool to just, like, pull up to him in his last year of college and just have stacks. Be like, oh, what are you doing?
Look what you
And he's
missed out on.
Yeah, he's up at 12 a.m. doing his homework, and we're out here at 12 a.m. freaking counting our freaking stacks of money.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Marty, I bet your dad is proud of you now.
Yeah, that would be freaking...
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal. But
that's what I'm
we
saying.
have a long way to go.
Yeah. Yeah,
A lot of decisions. Because everything we do is going to be a commitment. Obviously, the biggest commitment would just be moving there and setting something up. But I mean, everything else is a commitment too. What you buy, what you spend money on, what you invest in, what you do for a job.
That was another thing that
What were you going to say?
I was going to talk about is, you know, fight or flight, right? Fight or flight response.
Yeah.
Do you think that happens financially?
Yeah. I mean, it's not directly financially, like, your financial status, like, you can have that response to something that relates to your financial status.
Yeah.
Like, a risk, for example.
Because I was...
You fight the risk or the opportunity.
Exactly.
It's what I think about it is more opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people see opportunity, they see that there's a risk, or they see that there's effort needed, and then they flee from it. And some people see that and be like, oh, I can benefit from this. So they go to it. That's what I think of.
Or they see...
I think that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, they see, or like, they're not going to... They have this thing, they're not going to make the payment, they have to figure out a way to get the money, or else it's over. And they do it because they go into fight or flight. Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Or they, like, bail on it.
Because I was thinking about that a while ago. Like, a while ago, if we did move to Texas and we just went all in on it, and it's like, if we don't give ourselves an option to fail, and we go fight or flight like that, then, I mean, something will happen. And then I was also...
That's the thing. Yeah, what?
I was also thinking about that in regards to the Tesla. Is if I put myself in that position, then I have to get a job. I have to start working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you have the payment, so if something goes wrong,
exactly.
maybe you don't get quite as much money from your job as you wanted, or you had another payment. Like, something happened, and, like, maybe something broke down on the Tesla or something, or maybe you had to repair something, or maybe you wreck or something, or maybe some other expense happens, and you have that payment, and you can't pay it, because... I mean, obviously, working a part-time job, you're not going to be making a ton of money, no matter what you do, because you're just going to be getting less hours. So, it is very possible, like $400 a month. I mean, obviously, you'll be making well over that. But it is possible that that's a problem, because you'll have insurance on top of that, you might have unforeseen expenses. Exactly. So it's always a risk. But
that was another factor.
Personally, I think it's a risk you shouldn't take yet. So obviously, you need to learn how to take risks.
Yeah.
Well,
that was also another factor that I was considering, because if I put myself in that situation, then it forces me to do something, or else I lose it. And
yeah.
I was like, well, maybe that could be a good thing, because then it doesn't give me an option to just sit around like the Kia would. Yeah. Like, I know that I'm going to come up with excuses of not getting a job after I start flying. And stuff like that. But if I had that, then that's a big excuse to get a job. So
at the same time, though, the goal right now is obviously to learn stuff. You're getting your license, and then to make money, but you're going to be making simply less money if you have to put a payment down every month.
Yeah, and especially if the insurance.
I mean, you'll have it, but at the same time, you don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do move to Texas, hopefully in like 2 years, then it wouldn't really be useful if we had a freaking truck and then we had just one other car. Like, I know I wouldn't drive it, but
Yeah.
so I know it'd just be. So it depends exactly what we're doing for cars, because I mean I could bring my car down there, so I hope to still have it by then. Like nothing breaks down. And then, because I could always, because cars are probably cheaper down there.
Oh yeah.
The used car market, just like California.
Mm-hmm.
So I could always bring it down there. We have that for a car. Or what I was thinking is if we want to get a Raptor, or just anything, whatever we do, then it'd be a good idea to go down there with both of our cars that we have at the time. So at the time, I expect that you'll have either another car or a Tesla, which would be sad, but still a possibility that you have it at that point. And then, so we have those. So we both have our own car. We could sleep in them, right? So we'd have our own car to sleep in until we get the truck, and then we'd have the truck, and then we sell one of our cars. So we still have two cars. We have the little car to make trips and stuff. Then we have the big truck to do the business.
That's a good idea.
So we go down there with both of our cars. We just drive down there. And then we live in those until we can get a truck.
Because
and we can buy our business stuff.
I don't understand, like, living in a car wouldn't be that bad.
It wouldn't be that bad.
Like,
I mean, like my car's kind of small and not the most comfortable. So it wouldn't be the best, but it's doable.
Obviously, it's not ideal, but it's not that bad. Like,
it's doable.
I told my mom, like, or who was it? Maybe it wasn't my mom. I was talking to someone, and I told him, well, the worst thing that happens is that you live in a car, and that's really not that bad. They're like, oh my gosh, I would never let you do that.
Yeah.
That would be the worst thing ever. I'm like, it's not that bad. It's really, think about it. You have...
The worst... It's just the worst thing is... I mean, there's a lot of factors. But you don't have running water, which isn't the best. Because whenever you need to go to the bathroom or take a shower or anything, you have to find a place to do it.
Well, that's why you have a gym membership.
Yeah, or there's Walmarts everywhere. It's not like we're going to be out in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Right? Sleep in a Walmart parking lot. Park in a Walmart parking lot.
Well, if we are in the middle of the country, then it's like camping. So.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't want that.
No.
I don't want to be taking dumps and bushes.
I mean, it's not the worst thing.
It wouldn't be that bad. I don't think it'd be that bad.
Yeah.
I think we could do it. It'd be fun, actually.
It would
for
be
a
an
while.
adventure.
I think it would start to get a little, like, I don't like this anymore.
It would
but it'd
get
be fun
old.
at first. And hopefully after a while, we'll have the truck. And then it depends exactly where we're sitting at for money. Because eventually we'd want to either rent or buy an actual house or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or an actual, like, just a small little place. That way, it'd be easier to work out of. Because that's one thing, too. As far as, like, I guess we'll have, like, laptops. But it'd be nice to actually be able to set up a computer. So, because that's what we'd have to work off of. We just have to plug the laptops into the car, charge them.
Well, we'd probably be able to work off of the phones, too.
I mean, yeah, it'd be really nice if we just had a place. So eventually we'd have to go for that. But to start, we could definitely just live out of the cars because we'd save money. And that's what we have.
And it's a cool story, too. Like, think about it. Not everyone gets to do that.
Well, imagine in 10 years if we're millionaires, business owners. We could just go on podcasts and be like, yep, this is how we started.
Exactly,
Imagine
bro.
that.
Like, have you heard the...
Living out of a car in a Walmart parking lot.
Have you heard the Andrew Tate one? Where they were talking about KFC and how they used to scrounge the chicken scraps? Have you heard of that one?
No.
Oh, it was either Andrew Tate's birthday or his brother Tristan's birthday. And they were talking about how they went to KFC to celebrate because... when they were training kickboxing, they were so poor they couldn't afford enough protein to like keep up on their workouts and stuff. So they would go to KFC, they would sit in their car and they would watch people eat. It was in the summer, so they would go outside and they would watch people eat, and they would like, people would get the buckets and they would throw the buckets away, and if they counted that there was still like whole chicken left in the buckets that they hadn't been eaten off of, they would get the buckets or the chicken out of the trash, take them home and freeze them and eat the chicken. And so they'd have enough for their stuff. And, like, that is such a cool story. We could have something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be.
Because, yeah, and it's a big risk. But, like, for me, like, what do I have right now?
Yeah,
nothing.
What do you have to lose?
Exactly, because at that time, I'm hopefully still going to be here. Eventually, my parents are going to want me to move out. What am I going to do? Move into my own place, rent it, and still just go to work every day and just come back to my little rented place all alone, freaking sitting there?
Yeah.
Go to work, go back to my house, be lonely a little bit,
Play
go
some
to
zombies.
work, go back to my house, play some Easter eggs, go back to my work a little bit, go back, play some Easter eggs, go back, go... No! I'm not doing that! I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I would rather just risk it and just go down there. Well, it'll be fun. It'll suck, and it'll be fun at the same time.
It will be fun, and it probably will suck too, but it will be... I mean, what do we have to lose?
All our money?
Yeah.
And our jobs?
Your job.
Well, you'll have a job. You'll still have a job at that point.
Yeah.
You'll have to leave.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it wouldn't be like, the thing about it is, if for some reason we do fail and have to go back and start new jobs, we only lose 2 years, or 2 or 3 years. Because the way I think about it now is if for some reason I wanted to stay at my job for the rest of my life and retire off it, it's going to be a lot chunkier if you start, like starting as young as I am, because most people don't start that young at all, and they still retire pretty chunky.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if I stayed all the way from now, I'd be more well off than 99% of the people I go to.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be good. And obviously, if I had to come back and start another job, or even go back to that job, so they'd be hired, fine. Like, that's just 3 years that I just wasted on that journey to retirement.
Who knows, the things that we would have learned in those 2 to 3 years, you might come back and start a business. Like...
Well, if we have that kind of opportunity, then I don't know why we'd leave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we did run out of money or something, and you did end up...
had to get it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean...
Which is a possibility.
I know.
That happens.
I've talked to...
People put in their money to a business and they fail.
Yeah. And I've talked to some people who say after owning their own business, they could never go back to a job. They could never do it.
It's... Owning the own business is going to be simply superior.
It is.
You set your own hours. You set how hard you work directly correlates to how much money you make.
Yes.
It's not a set hourly wage like garbage.
That's what I think is cool about like real estate stuff too, and like commission based stuff.
Or just anything that's your own, because that's technically like your own business.
Yeah.
Anything that's just your own business is just.
That's another thing is if for some reason I fail my medical right now, that's what I'm going into is probably real estate. If I can't fly.
So, because like flying's your side thing right now, kind of. You don't want to. Well, I mean, that'd be cool.
Right now, flying is my main focus.
Well, as far as future goals, it would be a separate thing.
Yeah.
But, and so that's a good.
Yeah.
But I mean, why would you fail your medical?
I said if for some reason, because I did have a surgery.
If for some reason you couldn't fly.
Yeah, I had a surgery, which it shouldn't affect me since it happened so long ago.
There's no way.
And my eyesight isn't very good, but I have glasses to correct it. So those are like the only two concerns. So I should pass it easily, but if something were to happen, and I didn't.
Because I mean, something could always happen where it just doesn't work out or something weird.
Yeah.
There's always a chance. You gotta think about the chances.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta think about the possibilities, even if it's likely. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing I was going to talk about, is now that we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we can technically get if we had enough watch hours, we could get monetized.
Bro.
If you want to take this
We
channel
need to do it.
seriously, I was thinking we need to find our target audience. We need to find channels that we want to be like, and we just need to start doing stuff similar to them so we can find the target audience, and we'll do that. If you want to be serious about this.
Yeah, what we need to do is just start posting more videos. The problem is I'm just limited on what I can do right now, kind of, because I don't have a microphone. I don't have a camera recorder. I just have my phone. And then obviously I can still do stuff on my computer, but not much.
Well, all I use is my phone. People start out with their phones.
But you are limited on what you can do. Like, all I can do is just make those videos where I'm talking and just... Because eventually those will start to get stuff, but not very fast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We need to find channels that we want to be like, so we can find our target audience, and then you can always find a way to make a video with a phone that does perfectly fine. Like, phones are so capable of making insane stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just kind of the content too, like what to do. Because
we
could make so much better stuff if we were together. Like, we could do a podcast series. We could do some sort of like vlogging type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's an idea in Texas. I think that's one of the ideas. I'm not a huge fan of like vlogging stuff, but that could maybe get some views.
I think it could.
If we like recorded our journey.
A lot of people say, like the big YouTubers say, that the best thing to do to grow a YouTube channel is to do something and then document your journey doing it. Like say starting a business or something, and you document your journey, and people love to watch that stuff. Or like
I was thinking that could be an idea.
Like building a body, like bodybuilding or something, and document that. People love to watch that stuff.
Yeah.
So we need, that's...
Oh, man.
When you're in the shower, think about what you want this channel to be. And, like, any channels that you've seen that you want it to be like.
I want it to be like the channels I've seen, like podcasts. Like, just channels that just talk about stuff. Like, we just talk about, like, almost like kind of like Daily Wire type stuff, where they just talk about current topics and views on stuff. And then also talk about life, like podcast style type stuff. I think that's kind of giving advice, right? And talking about stuff. So kind of news type stuff, current events, ideas, opinions, and motivation and advice.
I think that's good.
So, like, I like the videos. I like the format of us talking in videos. The only problem is, obviously, quality isn't the best. I feel like, personally, if we got more topics, rather than, like... Because right now, like, when I was making the videos, which I'll try to make this weekend, I'll try to make some more. And then, like, all your videos. It's, like, mostly just you talking about what you did in the video. And then one thing you learned. And, I mean, some like, motivation type stuff. For the most part, it's just talking about, like, what I want to do is have, like, an idea and just talk about it in the video. Like, less, like, about my life. Because I feel like little something that I was thinking. Like, have you ever thought about, and then just 30 seconds of something.
That's a good idea.
Because those are easy.
Yeah.
Those are easy. I saw you posted one that was kind of like me.
Yeah. I was trying it, and I wish I would have done more. But it's, like, it's hard to come up with topics. And, like, I really like that idea that you have. But we need to figure out what topics that we want to do, and then we need to find channels. Like you said, the Daily Wire, that's a good one. That would be cool to base it off of. But we need to, like, have an idea to base our stuff off of just to start, and so we can find our audience, and then we can build off of that. Because ultimately, people are going to watch us for us. Like, they could go watch Daily Wire and get the same news if we went that route, but they're going to choose to watch our channel because of us.
Yeah, and I mean, also, if we could get, like, a studio or something, if we got a place at some point,
yeah,
that'd be a lot better for quality.
That would be
like,
sick.
Having a consistent backdrop that people get used to, familiar setup, that gets people in.
Which, I mean, this isn't bad. Like, it's not horrible quality. It's pretty decent compared to some other videos on there.
It is. It's just not super consistent, and it could be better.
Yeah. So that's your job when you're in the shower. Find some channels that you want to base stuff off of. Find some topics, and
yeah, I'll text you some topics as I think about them.
Yeah, and
we can write them down, and one of us can do them.
And we could find some videos too that we want to make stuff similar to. If you see any videos that inspire you.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah. I'll do that too.
That's okay. Oh,
because this has some huge power, earning potential. This channel. It
is, because I don't know how much YouTube channels make, but
it's ridiculous, and
it could be pretty easy money,
and it
could be like a side thing,
and it doesn't even have to come directly from YouTube. Like whatever we, it's good marketing.
Yeah, like if we want to market something.
Yeah. And influence, and I don't know, having a brand is really, really profitable.
That's what we need to shoot for.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we need to decide, and I'll do that. Hopefully you will do that. Right now. And yeah, we'll see. And we could eventually look into we need to figure out how to convert these into actual podcasts, because I've heard that podcasts have insane, well, I guess, I was going to say viewer retention, but it's like listener retention. Like, people will come on here just for like a minute and then they click off. Or people that go on podcasts, like, I think the average I heard is like they stay for like 82% of the podcast.
Wow. What would you post that on?
Well, YouTube has a new podcast feature. I don't know where you go to find podcasts, but like the create button.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can create a podcast. We could post it on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Market from there.
Yeah, which I don't know how to post on there right now, but I'm sure it's not that hard. And I know that you can also post like video content on Spotify now, so we could even potentially post stuff like this. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. And
I thought it would be cold in this house, but it's not.
Bro, this morning,
Get used to it.
I
think it's like 60 degrees.
My grandpa turns up the heater in here to like 78 at nighttime. I have to open.
So does my parents. My house is freaking at 77 a lot of the time. It's like, what the frick is that? 71, like 69 to 71 is preferred indoor temperature.
Bro, for sleeping, you gotta be right on the edge of being too cold. Right on the edge, where you're not too cold, but you're almost too cold. That's how it was this morning, and I slept in till like 6:30 this morning. I was like so comfortable, and it was so
my sleep was good last night too, because it was cold.
Yeah.
Like 60s, and it's like, oh, yes.
Yeah. Bro, good sleep is a drug.
Someone told me, I talked to, that freaking their house is literally 62 degrees.
My grandma on my dad's side.
Like, who sets their temperature to 62?
In the winter, on my grandma on my dad's side, she's like, well, she's on a fixed income, so she doesn't use her heater or her air conditioning very much until it gets like extreme. So it's like in the 50s. Bro, Brandon's cold. No.
Oh my god.
It's like,
what, does he want to play some Fortnite? Does he want to get on some Fortnite?
Yeah, he does, probably. But it's like in the 50s in the winter, and then in the summer it's like in the 80s. Bro, I need to text him.
What do you guys talk about?
A lot of stuff, actually. Surprisingly.
How his channel could be like Mr. Beast's?
No, not. We haven't talked about that in a while.
Oh man.
But we talk about like he tells me about his school, and he likes to talk about football a lot. and I listened to him talk about it. And I mean, it's pretty interesting, some of the stuff. And then, I don't know, I tell him stuff that's going on here and flying stuff, and he has some good advice because his dad was a pilot for a while. And so he kind of knows some stuff about that. And I don't know. He likes to talk about Sam because they're best friends.
Oh man, what does he think about our business idea?
Did I tell it to him? I think I did. I think he liked it. He was kind of distracted when I told it to him, I think, but he seemed to like it.
Oh,
and
I want that to do good.
It will definitely do good. There's no way it can fail if we put ourselves in that situation.
It'd just be so nice to have something new, because after 2 years of this, because I'm going to be doing the same crap for the next 2 or so years. When I'm done, I want to have something new. So that's why it'd be freaking amazing.
You know, part of me is like kind of upset that we're waiting so long to do this. Because
it does kind of suck we have to wait.
We don't have to wait.
We kind of do. We need more money than this.
I don't know, man. We could go live in the car, do some landscape jobs, grind it out.
How do we make money?
Grind it out, man. We get jobs
guess
down there.
We can find a way to make money, but it's going to be way easier and less risky if we start with a little more. Who's ringing the doorbell?
That's the problem, though. If it's less risky, then we don't put ourselves in that flight or flight situation.
I think we just put ourselves in the fight situation with lots of money.
But then it's not to the same level. Then you have something to lose. Then you have something to lose.
That is true. But if you think about it as percentage, we'd have just as much to lose with less. Because you got to think about it as percentage, actually.
Well, percentage, yeah. If you lose 100% of $1, it's the same as 100% of $100,000. But
yeah,
that doesn't really correlate very well. I don't know.
It's also because like moving to Texas is like, because going to a new place is gonna be hard no matter what you think. Like moving, because you won't know the area. We've talked about that. You won't know the people, and you're gonna have to like do stuff like you're gonna have to get freaking Texas ID. You're gonna have to register with the county and stuff like that. And depending on how much we're traveling, I'm not sure how that would work. Right? Have to do like plates and registration and stuff.
Well,
and there's probably a bunch more stuff that I'm not thinking. We'd have to transfer our money to a bank. That's there. What bank do you keep your money in?
Well, I have a Wells Fargo, and then I also use Umpqua, but that's not down here. So that's
okay. So those are like
Wells Fargo.
Those are like, yeah.
Oh my gosh, my grandpa's calling again. Hold on.
Bro.
Hello.
Are you still on the phone getting things with your friend?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Not out helping AJ. My goodness, he got all flustered and left.
Oh, he left?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, he had nobody to play with.
I was just about to go out there.
He wants to know if we want to meet at Olive Garden at 5:30, and I told him we would.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But I think I'll probably just right now I'll come home and pick you up, and if I don't run late, I'll have to meet you there.
Okay.
But anyway, go run out and say goodbye to AJ. Something he's having a bad day.
Okay, I will.
All right, bye.
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 Okay, I'm gonna go say bye to him. He's having a bad day. So I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. I told her maybe try to leave like 5:30. I want to eat dinner first. Need to ask Courtney if he wants to go. Yeah. Because I don't know what plan. I mean, obviously he's been close. What? a nice screen we got going on. Wow. Oh, wow. Cooking. is a freaking retard. Oh. Bye. We're done.
Oh, the stream is still going. Whoopsies. If you made it this far, thanks for watching.